good morning. Welcome back to Delgado's Rants. Joe Delgado here, indestructible me. Go and find us, follow us, so we can make you indestructible. And we can make the world indestructible to the pollution. We can make you aware of the falsehood of American dream and have you live your life on your own terms. You go and find us. You can find this planner which will change your life. You will literally be able to map out exactly where you want to go, where you want everything that's holding you back, so you can get rid of it. Hold yourself accountable, and you can put your life back on your own terms. Indestructible me, every day, Delgado Rants. We get you ready, we get you prepared for the day. Topics that you can have conversations with. Maybe it just gets you the creative juices flowing, so you can maybe possibly start to look at and reevaluating, your life. What are you doing? Today I want to talk about dating apps. The fast food drive-through. That's my definition. My definition of a dating app is it's the fast food drive-through of dating. And I think we're all on pretty much dating apps. Even if you're dating someone, I don't condone cheating. I just think it's highly unethical. If you don't want to be with someone, just dump them, right? But whatever. Oh, if you want to get this planner, or maybe this shirt because you love how it looks and you want to change the world, you want to be part of the solution, indestructibleme.com. Check it out. We'll be updating on how we are changing the world there, so you can follow along and be part of the solution and not the problem. All right, drive-through. The problem is that we are getting so caught up in quick, immediate satisfaction. Swipe right, swipe left. And let's deep dive into what's happening with dating apps. Dating apps is making it a problem in this world. Like, the idea that we can just go on to an app and we can literally just judge every single person that's in our community. Then we could go out into the world and see them and then talk behind their back. Right? Or I dated that person, whatever it may be. It's all bullshit. It's awful because it's literally you're just going through a drive-through and you're like, yeah, I don't want, don't want. And we're destroying our pleasure centers in our brain by doing this. We're becoming robots. We're not being able to understand how to communicate with people and figure out how to actually hold conversations, ask questions to understand someone, and be able to communicate. You get written off so quickly with the dating apps, and now it's just making it worse. People write you off instantly on what you say and how you say it, and there's no thought of being curious and trying to get someone else's perspective, understanding, and try to actually communicate with someone. How many times do you start a conversation, especially when it's coming off of a dating app? You just talk to someone and immediately you say something that's it's peculiar, it's a little different, and instantly it starts an argument, and then you just get ghosted. Right? Like, I think there's a huge, I think all dating apps are actually doing this wrong. I personally feel like I have I'm in them, right? I'm single. I go on these from time to time. Not long enough. I can't keep my attention because it is fast food drive-through, and it's just, it's whatever. It's not quality. I hate using that word because we're talking about people here, human beings. And the problem is that, there's a lot of problems. I keep on saying the problem is there's a lot of problems with this concept. And I'm not saying, hey, listen to me, I have a clear-cut way to get the love of your life. I'm not saying that at all. Maybe dating apps is the way to do it. I personally think you're most likely are going to write someone off very quickly, and that person might be perfect for you. You don't know. You're not giving anyone any time. You're just quickly feeding through this line, this drive-through. And the idea too is the fact that you don't get to know someone, and when you try to you have to decipher, well, okay, does this person just want to sleep with me, or does this person want the love of their life? They want something serious. And it's an app. There's so many scammers out there, especially when it comes to love. It's Valentine's Day. The February is the month of love. So I mean, you're literally trying to find love through a drive-through, right? Like, what happened to the being real with people and being able to see real people? Get rid of the extroverted excuse out, because people have been meeting people for thousands of years without dating apps, going on to get married, have kids. This just makes it easier and convenient. Do you want literally to spend the rest of your life and label that as convenient? I mean, I really don't, but there's so many deceptions on here too. Dating apps. You have people that are self-conscious about themselves, so they hide realities from the public. And they have a kid. You're not happy about your figure. There should be red flags that pop up in your mind. Maybe you're new to the dating apps and then you're creating your profile, or you've been on there. You've been a heavy user, and there isn't and you're going through your pictures. Go through your profile right now. You can look at your profile and see how it's positioned, right? Because that's your marketing plan. Right? That dating profile is how you're advertising yourself, how you want someone else to see you. So think on someone else's perspective of looking at that immediately. That's how you would get a swipe right? A faster swipe right. So, but look at it. If you have no pictures of full body you should ask yourself, am I happy with my body? If the answer is no, you shouldn't be on that dating app. I mean, you shouldn't. You need to work on yourself. Why are you trying to find love if you don't love yourself? That is just showing means to destruction. You're going to try to get into a relationship and you're going to be toxic because you're not going to be happy about yourself. What are you trying to find? Are you trying to find someone to fix you, motivate you, stimulate something that causes you to change? What are you trying to get at? That should be something that you write down and try to deep dive and figure that out. And because I'm not condoning a fatphobic or literally hating. I'm actually trying to promote loving ourselves. You should be confident. If you are overweight and you love the lifestyle that you're living, there shouldn't be a problem why you don't have a full figure picture. And if you don't have a full figure picture on your dating profile, but you're saying that you love your lifestyle, you're lying to yourself because you would boast it. Same thing if you have a kid. You're a single parent and there's literally a spot on every dating platform that I've seen that will literally show the end user, the other person, that you have a kid and what are your thoughts about having other kids. If you ignore that and you have a child, you're not confident, and you got to figure that out. And that's a shitty thing to do. You got to think deep down. You hold yourself accountable to that. You have a kid, but you don't want to confidently say that you have a kid. And then you have to, you might argue on the fact that like no one needs to know that I need to have a kid. You're looking for a relationship. What do you want to do? Waste a bunch of time? What if someone that literally doesn't want to acquire someone with a kid? Is your plan to literally try to convince them that you're good enough and then boom, punch them onto a huge commitment? Like, hey, just to let you know, I have a kid. I didn't tell you this. What do you think is going to happen? That person's most likely going to be like, I can't trust him. You'll be better off being transparent. Hey, this is me. If you want to avoid that completely, go out in the real world and meet people that way, where you don't have a walking billboard saying, hey, this is all me, but these are the pieces that I'm hiding from you. Right? Because then someone would have to get to know you, talk to you, ask you questions, interact with you, and then it's on them asking you if you have a kid and all that. So what I'm trying to get at is if you need to restructure your thoughts if you are not confident and you don't love yourself. Just like I say this all the time. You go on the plane, they tell you put on your mask first before you help everyone else. Same thing. If you don't like you shouldn't even be thinking about liking other people. We all need, we definitely need relationships. We need social interactions. We need touch, affirmations. We need that love and affection, blah, 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 blah. But if you are broken in some sort of way, you jumping into a relationship is just going to be problematic. The love of your life, the person that you are meant to be with, you're going to destroy that relationship because you're going to be broken. You're going to be toxic in some sort of way. The better plan is to clean the slate. You're not happy about your figure? Boom, red flag. I'm going to start eating right, working out. Even though that I'm trying to tell myself that I love my lifestyle. If I don't love my figure, those two things don't work. I got to change my lifestyle to fix my figure. Boom. So I'm lying to myself every single day saying that I love this lifestyle, but I don't love me. So I'm loving this lifestyle that is causing me to hate myself. That doesn't make sense. Maybe you're not where you are financially. How many times do you start conversations trying to explain what you believe is your downfalls? I'm working on this, and you immediately are compelled to try to explain where you are. Confidently talk. That's the red flag. Are you not happy where you are? Are you not confident? You need to work on that. What's confidence? Knowledge. You have to know about it. You have to know about responses and how to handle those responses. That's all it was. You're worried about what that person's going to respond. You telling someone that you have a kid, even though it's not on your profile, when it clearly gives you a spot to tell the world that you have a child. And I understand stranger danger and all that type of stuff. So you want to conceal things from the world. Maybe you shouldn't just be on dating apps in general, if that's the thought. But if you're worried about that person's response, this cute person finds interest in me, but doesn't find interest with everything that I have to offer. So you're worried about the response, not confident. So how do you build confidence on that? Projecting to the world that you're a parent. I have a kid. And get used to that conversation. Love it, embrace it. Same thing with your body. If you know and you're familiar with responses, and if you're comfortable with yourself, look yourself in the mirror. If you can't look yourself in the mirror, then we got some work to do. You shouldn't be focused on, hey, I need to fill this gap in my life, this love, this void that I don't have for myself. I need to fill that with someone else's devotion and affection for me. So instead, I would say delete these bullshit apps and focus on healthy habits that stimulate a love for your life. Figure out where you want to go. Figure out where you want to go in life. Clean up the toxic clutter. It's probably people in your life that's giving you a diluted aspect, a diluted sense of what you want. And it's confusing you and conflicting you. You're on dating apps, you're not showing full figure photos, you're concealing that you have a kid. You're hiding something about yourself on dating apps. And your friends, your closest friends, are dating people, are married. And they're telling you all this other bullshit, but they're living completely different lives than you. And you're not jumping, you're being deluded by people around you, having different experiences and all this type of stuff. You need to focus on you. You need to focus on loving yourself and devoting your time and energy onto you. Stop living someone else's life. If you are hiding shit on dating apps, you need to jump off. Look yourself in the mirror and time yourself. How long can I look at myself in the mirror? All right, and you might think that's stupid. But if you can't stare yourself in the face and start to think about the things you want, where you're going, and if you're not happy with them, you're going to immediately start looking away because you're going to try to avoid the monster, avoid the beast. Because if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to be happy. You're going to have to lie to yourself, right? And that's you looking away. And over time, as you start writing down your goals, I bring this up all the time, and I don't know how important this is. Writing down your goals, taking time. What does 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes a week, you take inventory of everything in your life, and then literally 5 minutes a day, you just make sure you structure your mind every single day and reaffirm where you're going, what you're doing, what you need to do. How can that be anything easily dismissed on working towards your goals? Like, you can't do that. It literally takes no time to do it. Out of all the days that, like, all the time in the day, you're spending time doing dumbass shit. Do this on yourself, and then time yourself over time, looking in the mirror. Are you thriving? Are you waiting? Like, yeah, that's right. I'm going here. I'm fucking killing it. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing this. Or are you still looking away? If you're still looking away and you're doing that over time, that means you're not being honest with yourself with the clutter in your mind, in your life. There's someone or something that's continuously causing you a negative energy. And if anything, if you're not happy with yourself, if you're not happy with your life, this fucking app is gonna make it worse. You are concealing, you're hiding things, or maybe you're exposing everything out on there, and you're still not. Maybe you are posting a bunch of pictures and it's literally your full figure. It's, you're exposing, you're being very transparent. Congratulations, great. But the likes and the conversations are not rewarding. Or maybe people are just sliding into your messages and being rude. That's going to deflate you and make things worse. No matter what. So you got to get off of it. Let's go back to the 50s. This is terrifying for me because I'm an introvert. And I spend a majority of my days working. So I fall into the concept of convenient. I mean, I rarely am on here. Like, I'm on there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. I can't deal with this. Hey guys, there's a ton of lost people on dating apps. And there's a lot of people that want to say that they're entrepreneurs and whatnot, and feed off of that. But there's also just nothing but people that don't have direction, are lost. That they will be happy just to get by. And life means so much more than that. There's so much more to do. We're humans. You have the capacity to do whatever you want in your life, and much, much more. You just have to bring that up in your mind and realize that and acknowledge that. Embrace it. What are your thoughts on dating apps? What has your experiences been? Let me know. You can message me anywhere, Indestructible Me. Maybe I'm a loudmouth, an asshole. Let me know too. I hope maybe you found love. Maybe you have best practices for other people to share and to help people out. Let us know. I would love to hear all of that. Find us at Indestructible Me, so we can make you indestructible, so we can make other people, the world, indestructible. Create awareness of the toxic clutter in this world, the American dream. Change the mind, we change the world. Thank you for tuning in, and always be great.